What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 76 review. I know this video is pretty damn late, but I really wanted to talk about this chapter, so here I am. So we're going to do that now. I'll tell you guys what happened in the chapter, what I liked and what I didn't like, and what I'm expecting from next month. So to start things off, we have the battle between Vegeta and Granola resume. And it seems like Vegeta's on his last legs at this point. And Vegeta is showing a lot of resolve in this battle. But Granola just seems to have the upper hand since he awakened his other eye. And that kind of gave him the edge over Vegeta. But like I said, Vegeta was showing some great resolve. It wasn't a bad L by any means. And a lot of people don't even think it was an L. Because Vegeta just overestimated his form with how much he could tank in terms of endurance to get stronger, and I guess he had just reached his limits. It is just a new form, so it will take him some time to adjust to that for sure. But moving on from that, we had a point where Granola was about to kill Vegeta and Goku comes in to save him, and that's when Goku's starting to interfere, but Vegeta is not about it. So Vegeta goes and he kicks him, and he starts telling Goku about how he doesn't want his help and all that. And then Granola comes in trying to get like a cheap shot, which probably would have killed Vegeta if it landed. But Goku did one of those airwaves and blew Vegeta away, so it barely hit him as opposed to before. But in the process, he did knock out Vegeta. So then we got Goku versus Granola going on for a couple pages. And what ends up happening is Granola thinks he ends up beating Goku by hitting his vital points. But what actually happened in reality is Goku hardened the area where he expected the attack because he's learned the pattern from Granola's previous attacks. And I think this is great writing because of the fact that you're seeing Goku actually improve as a fighter from the previous fight. And that's great to see because one thing Goku is, even though he may not be the smartest guy around normally, he is a fighting genius, just like Vegeta is, and just like a lot of other characters in Dragon Ball are. But Goku and Vegeta, we know, are up there as that. And it's great to see that they're showing Goku as that, and not a guy who is constantly letting his guard down as they had at previous parts of the series. So it's great to see that they're handling that well. And this whole fight ended up obviously in Goku losing again. But Goku did put up a good effort, and I did like how they handled it. And, well, I wouldn't say he necessarily lost. He actually suggests that Vegeta and him team up because he gets knocked out of his blue form thanks to Vegeta kind of catching him off guard. But Goku suggests teaming up, but Vegeta says no. And then Goku tells Vegeta that if he's going to go and fight him himself, because Vegeta says he has to win himself here, and it's really important to him. Goku tells him that's all right with him, but just not to die. So then we proceed to have Vegeta versus Granola for majority of the chapter after that. A lot of great action. The fight went to a couple different settings. So that was cool. And we eventually even reached them fighting in a city. And that's where some flashbacks were triggered as well. And Vegeta started learning some of Granola's weaknesses here, I guess you could say. So the battle rages on in the city, and Vegeta tries taking advantage of the situation here. And what ends up happening is that Granola actually shows signs of concern, and seems like he's getting flashbacks seeing the people in the city, and as a result that just further enrages Granola, and it also gives Vegeta more ways to take advantage of the situation. But what ends up happening is Granola ends up doing a couple blasts at Vegeta from point blank range at one point, and then after that he does an attack that sends Vegeta out of the city. And this is where Vegeta's on his last legs. Vegeta's actually accepting defeat here, And what happens is Vegeta actually apologizes to Beerus for not being able to revert to his old ways. That's what he says. And I gotta say, I also really like how Vegeta is written in this chapter. I know there's a few people out there that do not, but I know a lot of people, at least I think the majority, really, really enjoyed this chapter. And I can see why. When it comes to Vegeta, even though he may have not won this chapter, he did great, performed great. It's a new form. He has a valid excuse to lose here, and Granola is not the main villain of the arc. He's just an antagonist that has been the main, I guess, antagonist up until this point, but now maybe something could change. But with Vegeta, it shows you he's come a long way. To the fact that he understands that the Saiyans were responsible for Granola's downfall. Well, Granola's people's downfall. So he's willing to take some blame for that. He knows that they're not in the right. But he did fight his heart out. He unfortunately could not get the job done, but he did fight his heart out. And then it seems like Granola's about to end him with a big attack, which would kill Granola himself, he said, and kill Vegeta. And that shows you how badly Granola as a character really wants to revenge on the Saiyans. But as that's happening, Goku's yelling to stop. Goku's making his way over, trying to stop the attack in any way he possibly can. But both sides are exhausted. Goku's making his way over. Vegeta's exhausted. Granola's exhausted. They're both about to die from what it seems. And right then, the Namekian Monaito pulls up thanks to Oatmeal. And he recognizes Goku's face. And he calls out Granola real quick. And that distracts Granola enough for Goku to come in and swoop in to get a blow to stop the attack. And that's when Monaito tells Granola this truth he's been hiding from him this whole time about how a Saiyan was the one who saved them in the past when the whole Saiyan invasion happened. And that Saiyan, I'm sure this part will be revealed in the next chapter, but that Saiyan looks like Goku. So Monaito also mentions, it's right here, it was a Saiyan named Bardock who went and saved them. So this is, I'm assuming, is going to lead to a flashback in chapter 77. That's my expectations for that. I am also very excited and interested to see how Goku is going to react to hearing anything about his father, because we haven't really gotten much of that. And I know some people in Dragon Ball, as fans, for some reason, do not want to see that. But there are a lot of people who do, and I am one of them. So I hope that this is done well. Goku doesn't have to react anything crazy, but I hope we get a little nice reaction out of him. And I'm interested to see what kind of turn this has Granola take. I feel like from here on now, Granola is going to become more of like a neutral party and maybe team up with Goku and Vegeta to go fight Frieza and the Heaters. But that's my guess. That's what I think is going to happen next chapter. Let me know what you guys think of it too in the comments below. But that's going to be it for this review. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.